sort of like alone now. I've taken over a different room, which is like a big jumble sale, but I've been through a lot lately, which is mostly just troubleshooting, like admin, finances, like just like the, like fighting off like 6 bad guys at the same time, but they don't wait their turn, anyway, like I feel like I'm very tired, but I'm kind of getting there, and I don't know why I bothered with this. I wanted to like sort of say something, but I didn't really, and I don't want to die. I just need people to know that I don't want to die. I don't want to die. And all of the people who are pushing me towards it, it's New Zealand. It's New Zealand. Just absolutely torturing someone to death. Just running them into the absolute ground until they can't take it anymore. I suppose we're getting my storage stuff together, and I haven't even told all of the story about it, how just the police are fucking criminals, the police are criminals, the police are criminals, the police, New Zealand police is a criminal organisation. And the court is, I don't know, I haven't enough experience with the court. The court is no better than the Tenancy Tribunal. And judges are just normal fucking people. And normal people are fucking dickheads. And I can't imagine a life that could be worth living. I can't imagine it happening. I've kind of got a temporary buddy called James here. And that's been nice. He and I have just sort of like slotted into a real just natural, like very easy relationship where we've just been, we just sit and just sort of do our thing together, and it's very nice. There's no formality. He's 23, I'm 46, so I'm twice his age, but in many ways I'm like a 23-year-old boy, so I've always felt quite comfortable with guys that age. And we're really comfortable with each other. He might I don't know. United Nations lists, series of tactics that harasses, and implicitly they mean government or government-associated harasses. Though those have not been the ones that I had been victim of at the beginning. But certainly it's the police. And I'm not really sure where the court sits in this, but it's the police. And the tactic is just to never let your victim rest. It's sleep deprivation, and it's just relentless, never letting them have a moment where they can just be comfortable and have a day off. I have no great capacity, medically, no capacity. And my death is assured because the human body can't take that. Even a healthy human body, so tired. The police are criminal. It just, because I couldn't really talk about Miriam and what she'd left me, because when we had this nice, I was in this room the other night. Here we go, I'll show you. Oh, there's someone in here, but this is, and Miriam and her partner were playing pool, and at a certain point I felt that it was acceptable for me to put my music on, which is just YouTube with no special sort of subscription or anything, because I can't afford anything like that, but I put on a few sort of dirges, I suppose. But very personal dirges, such as, anything that Jolie Holland had put out. And then I got a bit more cheerful, and I was like, I think we need a bit of Buena Vista Social Club, so I put on Brukamanua. Which is an extremely, there's never a wrong time to put it on. The translation of the lyrics are not as insouciant or relaxed or celebratory as the music. But this particular version was very, I like it. It's often sung by Ibram Ferreira. But even he does a few versions, and the one I like is the album version. I put that on and I noticed it at the corner of my eye. I didn't know, I hadn't met Miriam at that point, I just knew there were people behind me playing pool. And I saw her doing a bit of a shimmy. And I'm like, okay, I'm hitting the right spot. So then I put on that first album, self-titled. So I skipped Chan Chan. I hate Chan Chan. Chan Chan's a horrible song. I know it's awful. And then I met her and her partner. And long story short, we had a really good connection. German and like, can you... Creaky. Can you imagine anything more German than this? Thank you, Miriam. And I suppose because I would always go in that spot in that living room because that's where the guy here, the staff don't like me here. It makes me cry every day. And I don't want to give feedback to management here or to head office of the franchise. I don't want to give any more feedback. I don't want more homework and I don't want more of the fucking same. But there are some real assholes working here. I don't blame people who don't like ASBs when they don't know that they're ASBs and they don't realise it's not a personality trait, it's a developmental. Well, it's either a developmental disorder or it's a developmental adaptation. Whatever it is, it's not a personality trait. It's not a personality type. But I saw the scarf down where I'd usually bring my stuff to sort out. And it was folded very neatly and I saw this note on it. And at first I thought it was a sort of scarf of mine here. This is it. I bought this second hand to go around like a sort of after shower robe sort of thing. I'm trying to refine my after shower process in a shared bathroom. You know, it's a little bit tricky. Like I hate getting dressed in a steamy bathroom. For me, like it's gross. So I like to get dressed in my bedroom, but you can't really do that with 5 other people. But anyway, whatever. So I thought it was that, so I looked only as closely as to see that it wasn't that. And then this morning I went back there and I looked, and it was still there. I thought, oh, it's still there. And I went to look at the note. And this is the note, and this is what I put. A little thing on before, but I couldn't speak because I was in my, my little hole. It's Miriam, and for Caitlin from Miriam, sorry, didn't get the chance to wash it anymore. Your English is really, really, really good. The written is a little German. Miriam, I'm not going to wash this scarf. I'm not even going to take the label off, mate. The scarf is hand wash. Nothing to don't know, hot, but I don't know. Nothing too hard, but south, I don't know, to where you are amazing. Like, Miriam had given me a lot of I'm not going to attempt to explain the connection that we had and the kindness she gave me, and I don't think she was flattering me, but she told me that I was teaching her things, important things, made me feel that the relationship was mutual and balanced. there's no rest. The whip keeps cracking. The horse keeps getting flogged. And the horse will die of exhaustion. And exhaustion, I suppose, is a syndrome. And if someone dies of exhaustion, I think it must be cardiac. Or something. And the reason that I've very rarely physically collapsed in inappropriate places such as the street or the courtroom, where I've just on the street I just dropped to my knees. But in the court I had to actually lie down because I was gonna faint, and when you faint, you just hit the ground and you can bang your head, and whatever happens when you bang your head, a whole range of things, concussion to death. So I got down. So I very rarely collapse, because collapsing is a luxury that not many of us can afford. I have great respect for Kate Middleton. I was not interested in her whatsoever when she joined the royal family, but I think she's an incredible woman. I feel a lot for her, and she's not a oversharer like Harry. But she's let people into what she's going through. But if she collapsed, there would be someone there. There'd be a lot of people there. But if I collapse, I'm going to be arrested, probably beaten up by police. So I have to die before I collapse, because collapse is the most vulnerable position I could be in. And awful things happen. I'm very sick. And there's no provisions in the justice system for anybody like me. Not in practice. Miriam. No. This is better than when Chris gave me the necklace. I think Chris might have been very drunk when she gave it to me, because I tried to give it back to her a few days later. I felt like she didn't really want her to put it away. But Miriam and I already have an inside joke, and it's about my crochet hook. And her partner more data you give about somebody, the more they can be identified. And she hasn't done anything wrong, but I'm not going to drag anyone into my mess. But I had a joke with her partner as well. And it's a funny joke about how I passed on my collection of stupid little things. And I gave her my crochet hook because I said, I don't need this, but I can throw it out. Can you take it from me and throw it out? And she told me, I had it in my hand and I had it hovering over the rubbish bin, and I thought, what if I need this in the future? And I said, I've contaminated you. And her partner was part of that white inside joke. And it was just lovely. They're a lovely couple. And they give me love. And at the moment I'm just trying to, what do they say? What's the colloquialism? You know, it's the colloquialism like gnosis